Hi, I'm Heidi Nessa, and today we're excited to have been invited into a beautiful home in a total wonderland of design, style, appeal, and surprise. A whole house tour where something special is waiting behind every door, right here on The Art of Home. This is The Art of Home. Each week we take you on a private tour of some of the Twin Cities' most distinctive homes and hear from the creative and talented people behind the design. From lofts to lake living, from ultra-contemporary to timeless traditionals. This is The Art of Home. It's not often that a house speaks so clearly. This is a great statement in architecture, quality building, and high design, which all combine seamlessly. Today we visit with Paul and Julie Donnay of Traditions by Donnay Homes. Tell us the history of this property, how it came to be.
Well, we live in the neighborhood, and Julie and I live just a couple blocks away, so we were walking in the neighborhood. I looked at this site and it was beautiful with the oak trees, and it's almost an acre, and I just started to think, gosh, that would be just a beautiful site for a home. And so called my architect, met him here, and we start the design process.
And here we are.
And that's how it really began.
So really though, your passion for building goes way back. It's a family gene, if you will.
Yes, my my grandfather, he started in the early 1940s, and then my father, his son, kind of carried on, and they built a lot of homes for the vets. After World War II, vets came home looking to start a family, getting married, so they built quite a few homes in the Richfield, the Bloomington areas, and really filled a needed niche for the whole community at that point.
This house may be a departure from their old days of building, but it's still heavily rooted in family living. So I want to know about your favorite spots in this home. And Julie, I'm going to start with you.
I think my favorite is the master suite and bathroom with the fireplace in the bedroom and the large master bathroom, walk-in shower, granite.
It's one of my favorite places too.
Okay.
And Paul, what about you?
Well, I kind of like the exercise room and the sport court idea. It's great for kids. They can go down there, they can shoot hockey pucks, they can play basketball, they can have all kinds of other activities in that area.
Well, both of those areas top off a home like this. The beautiful master bath and master suite, as well as that exercise and sport court. I love them. And now you've got us excited to go see the exterior of this home, so let's you and I run out there and take a look. Paul, this is such a gorgeous lot, and I can just see you and Julie walking down the street. So take us from the street to the house.
Well, we walked this block quite a few evenings, and we saw this beautiful site here, almost of 1 acre, had mature oak trees on it, and that kind of started everything. As I was thinking about it, I decided that an end loading garage would really make some sense, come on off of Iroquois and give some privacy, and do the curved double entrance to that, which really worked out well. And we also have another garage, which is a single garage in the west end, but this is the 3-car garage in here. So from there, we came up, we put in pavers, which take you from the driveway up to the grand entry. I worked with my architect. We designed a 2-story craftsman style with stone curved pillars at the front entrance, which gives a really nice feel. We also have a lot of stone, which accents the front, cedar shakes, copper gutters, window boxes. It all integrates into the craftsman feel.
It's beautifully charming, and we can't wait to see the inside. And coming up next on The Art of Home, we'll get a tour of the interior of this beautiful home.
Most paints have color that sits on the surface, but nothing beats Benjamin Moore's Color Lock technology that locks color right in. no matter how often you wash it. Color Lock technology, exclusively from your Benjamin Moore retailer.
What's your mood? Now you can shop lighting for every room in your home. With hundreds of unique finds, Lapin Lighting is your escape to the unusual. Visit the 5,000 square foot designer showroom in downtown Minneapolis' historic warehouse district, 1 block off Washington and 394 on 3rd Avenue, or online at lapinlighting.com. For 85 years, Lapin Lighting has been the full-service, family-owned experts in lighting for every mood.
Come mingle with us. Mingle Cabinetry Furnishings and Design, together with Studio M Interiors, offers you everything you want for your home under one roof. Explore state-of-the-art products in full-size room displays. At Mingle, you'll find innovative products and creative solutions for every inch of the home. Let Mingle's award-winning design team awaken your signature style. Open to the public just 1 mile east of 494 on Highway 55. Mingle and Studio M, everything you want for your home.
Performance Pool and Spa is Minnesota's #1 pool builder and retail store. In fact, Performance Pool and Spa are the experts in anything for the backyard, from pools to spas, landscaping, and more. When you think of backyard fun, come to Performance Pool and Spa for the best selection and the most experienced team. We have 4 locations in the metro: Woodbury, Oakdale, Burnsville, and now in Plymouth. Learn more at performancepools.com.
There's a revolution taking place in home technology, and it's happening directly on your smartphone or tablet. ResTech is the Twin Cities electronic lifestyle experts. New construction or remodel, ResTech is there to help. From the initial technology consultation, system design, implementation, and ongoing support. See what ResTech can do for you at the new 25,000 square foot Mingle Design Center just east of 494 on Highway 55 in Plymouth. ResTech is your trusted technology system partner.
Welcome back to the Art of Home. Giving us our tour is Twin Cities interior designer Jackie Bethke of Pure Design. Thanks so much for being here today. Seriously, you walk into this house and it's exciting, it's dramatic, it's colorful, it all works with this beautiful architecture that we'll see coming up. But set us up, this room really tells your story.
Yes, the inspiration for this room really came from the vintage urns that I found on a buying trip. And something that we could do that was non-traditional with the space, because most people's dining rooms are just passed by. It's a pretty room that you look at, but really people make their holidays and their events very, very special. So being in the season that it is, we looked at the space and decided let's turn this into an event. And we kind of set it up for the Mad Hatter's kind of table and dressed everything in real grasses and a mixture of fresh carnations and some other very whimsical plants and lots and lots and lots of treats.
Well, and so the table setting itself really sets the stage for the rest of the house, but then the furniture and all of the artwork and color you put in this home too.
It was fun. This year's Pantone color is obviously emerald green, so we adorned the ceiling with that color and tried to add some sort of Mad Hatter style chairs in here and worked with some local artists to get some real art and a real kind of a fun, cool vibe, whether it's an evening dinner or an afternoon buffet.
Well, everything's adorned perfectly. Let's go take a look at the living room, which is a little bit more subdued.
Yes.
Jackie, this is such a traditional room, open concept space. We've got the coffered ceilings, the paneled pillars, again, quite traditional fireplace, but you've really got your contemporary flair here.
I do. And what we wanted to do was bring a lot of modern kind of elements because it's a modern family and they're younger people, and the house is really for growing and melding the front area to the back area and bridging that with some traditional texture and color really helped to bring all the spaces together.
Oh, it's such a soothing space. Now, as we move into the kitchen, it's a galley style kitchen. We've got a beautiful granite countertop here, quite traditional, with the 2 different colors of cabinets, which I love. But tell us what you've done here with color.
Well, again, what we tried to do was bring that color palette that we used in the front of the home and to bring that to the back. So you'll see sort of a triangle where when you look from room to room, you'll see these bright, vivid colors. And again, just bringing a little bit of the whimsiness. So when people come in, they just naturally want to smile. And color always breaks up the more monochromatic backgrounds in the space. And then bringing into the sun porch and the backyard and some of the other wall areas some more bright colors and textures, I think really make this space a space that families want to be in.
A gathering space for sure. And as we go down the hallway, we're really drawn to this, what looks like a music room.
Yeah, that's kind of a fun space. And so we turned the library into sort of a little Havana, cigar, little office area, and then turned that other bedroom into a music space. And we found some great vintage tubas and violins, and we made the topiaries out of violin bows actually. So we had a lot of fun with the space, and it's colored in a very dark eggplant color to play off some of these more vibrant colors in the common space.
And then a quick peek at the bathroom with the hanging violins.
That was
fantastic.
Really fun. That was really a little fun thing to add to it, and people really love it.
In this home, we've done wrapped columns with heavy woodworking over our outside windows, and over the columns we've used a 3-piece millwork. So there's a lot of detailing that goes into this. We've also used a lot of wainscoting in this home and put that through the whole dining room, entryway, and some of the kitchen areas. And as we get into the great room and the kitchen areas, we've used coffered ceilings there, and we've used very heavy detailing with that, with a lot of crown. I think we've gotten great comments about that in the kitchen areas.
And when we come back, we'll be looking at the upper level of this magnificent home right here on the Art of Home.
Take a journey through the Floors of Distinction showroom. Experience firsthand the best in carpets, beautiful hardwood flooring, and the latest in specialty floors. We have professional interior designers, expert staff, and installers that are dedicated to turning your dreams into reality. Your home, your vision, and our experience, all working together. Visit us on the northeast corner of Highway 494 and Bass Lake Road to see the distinctive possibilities. Floors of Distinction. Imagine what we can do for you.
Hi, Shannon Scrella with Hirschfield's Window Fashions. Whether you're currently building a new home or redecorating, consider adding motorized operating systems to your new Hunter Douglas blinds and shades. Hunter Douglas motorized window treatments are perfect for hard-to-reach window locations or multiple groups of window coverings where convenient and accessible operating is needed. Open and close, raise and lower, adjust slats, vanes, and louvers, all from a handheld remote, wall switch, or with your iPad. Adding motorization to your Hunter Douglas window treatments also eliminates the need of cords, creating a safer home for children and pets. To learn more about Hunter Douglas products, visit a Hirschfield's Window Fashion Specialist in-store or shop at home. We'll bring the showroom to you.
It feels good to be in tune with your environment, to see its true beauty, experience its tranquility. What cannot be seen is often most beautiful. Phantom screens are out of sight until you need them. Their true beauty is that they are not screens. They are phantom screens.
Most paints have color that sits on the surface, but nothing beats Benjamin Moore's Color Lock technology that locks color right in, no matter how often you wash it. Color Lock technology, exclusively from your Benjamin Moore retailer.
This is a gorgeous space. Now we're in the upstairs. There are 4 bedrooms and a bonus room, and for every room, I know as an interior designer, you need to draw an inspiration. So walk us through that part.
Well, this room was easy. The master suite itself, I kind of played off of Hollywood, and I went for that sort of Great Gatsby look. Very warm and deep colors with the blues and the grays, and then I infused it with purple, which is a very royal color, but it also is really happy and passionate. And we put in some polka dotted wallpaper, which on the face of it sounds like it would be kind of funky and maybe not work, but it really is beautiful, and it's got gold and silver and white, and all of the appointments of the room are very traditional. But again, we mixed some shapes that were really unusual, some Asian-inspired benches, a little bit more contemporary chairs with the floral on them, and then some antlers that were covered in silver leaf and acrylic, and that kind of just mixed all those styles together and made it feel a little bit 40s-like. And then in the girls' room, I was inspired by some hat boxes that I found at Market, and they had some shoes and some jewelry and things on them, and I was able to use those as my starting point and then build off of them with some acrylic lamps and a desk that's done out of silver leaf and some crackled glass and some deep textures with blacks and pinks and purples, and they all just melded together beautifully. And then in the boys' room, I found some old measuring tapes from the 20s. They were absolutely fabulous when I saw them, and I said, what can we do with these? And then I started thinking about menswear, and I'm like, wow, we can do wool and quilts and things in this room and make it feel really like a boys' room, but kind of bring back that antique vintage look. And then we topped it off with a great big swinging lamp that swings from bed to bed. And then in the guest bedroom, we found some phenomenal old polo hats from the 1930s and 40s, and I used that to inspire an equestrian look. And the chairs we selected have kind of girdle corsets in the back with little lace strings on them. So I think that with all of those little vintage things that we did, we can really show people how they can take things they have in their house or in their family and kind of convert them into something that can be used as an entire design theme in their spaces.
Well, and you've played off the architecture here of this beautiful house so wonderfully. And we have one more room, which is a bonus room, my favorite, so let's go take a look. This is my favorite. Now we're in the bonus room, and you've been given some great bones to work with. You've got almost 2 separate areas here. So take us through what you've done.
Well, this room is over the garage, and a lot of homes now have these kind of bonus areas. And this house has sort of a whole suite for the kids, and that's what I wanted to do with this room. And I found these wonderful British kind of flag drapes, and that's how I framed in the different spaces to make the seating area feel like one thing, and then this great little foosball area feel like another part of the space. We threw in some vintage boxing gloves, an old typewriter, an archery, and bringing the equestrian theme back in here. Our pillows are all inspired sort of by British military jackets, and this old trunk in the middle of the room is a trunk from 1914, and it's actually got the gentleman's name on it, and it was made by his employees to go on a trip to South Africa. And then we also, for the viewers, these are posters of art that we found online, and we actually had them blown up to scale to fit to the space, brought them to a local printing shop, had them mounted on foam core board, and made ourselves some wonderful art in the room, which just adds a ton of vibrancy.
The upper level bonus room is such an important element in most of the houses we build, and especially this one. It's a large area for families to gather, teenagers or young children, television, homework. The bonus room in this house is a perfect example of transitional living space.
When we come back, we'll continue our tour with more surprises in the lower level, right here on The Art of Home.
Come mingle with us. Mingle Cabinetry Furnishings and Design, together with Studio M Interiors, offers you everything you want for your home under one roof. Explore state-of-the-art products in full-size room displays. At Mingle, you'll find innovative products and creative solutions for every inch of the home. Let Mingle's award-winning design team awaken your signature style. Open to the public just 1 mile east of 494 on Highway 55. Mingle and Studio M, everything you want for your home.
What's your mood? Now you can shop lighting for every room in your home. With hundreds of unique finds, Lapin Lighting is your escape to the unusual. Visit the 5,000 square foot designer showroom in downtown Minneapolis' historic warehouse district, 1 block off Washington and 394 on 3rd Avenue, or online at lapinlighting.com. For 85 years, Lapin Lighting has been the full-service, family-owned experts in lighting for every mood.
There's a revolution taking place in home technology, and it's happening directly on your smartphone or tablet. ResTech is the Twin Cities electronic lifestyle experts. New construction or remodel, ResTech is there to help. From the initial technology consultation, system design, implementation, and ongoing support. See what ResTech can do for you at the new 25,000 square foot Mingle Design Center just east of 494 on Highway 55 in Plymouth. ResTech is your trusted technology system partner.
Take a journey through the Floors of Distinction showroom. Experience firsthand the best in carpets, beautiful hardwood flooring, and the latest in specialty floors. We have professional interior designers, expert staff, and installers that are dedicated to turning your dreams into reality. Your home, your vision, and our experience, all working together. Visit us on the northeast corner of Highway 494 and Bass Lake Road to see the distinctive possibilities. Floors of Distinction. Imagine what we can do for you.
What seems to really be trending today is that people are looking for that warm, cozy, comfortable place to go and just kind of nest. We're seeing a lot of movie theaters, but not really enclosed, more of a larger space where people are choosing to incorporate a TV and also a pull-down screen. And obviously everybody loves a wonderful bar, which we've incorporated in this space. And the inspiration for this space came from these old champagne buckets and large old vintage champagne bottles. And then we sort of used the old industrial kind of lighting with the Edison bulbs and incorporated some of those old elements with some new furnishings with clean lines, and then keeping that dark, rich tone with the knotty alder woodwork. And then we've also, on this level, brought in some steering wheels from old cars, and we framed those up. And for those times when you're entertaining, you can play pool, or you can go to the wonderful exercise room, or send the kids into the sport court, which is a total half court in there, to play while the adults sit out here and visit and have fun. One of my greatest finds was this old drum bookcase, and we made many trips to find books to fill it with. I think it really turned out to be exactly what the client was looking for and to meet their needs. And I think as a designer, that's really important for us to really listen and really understand exactly what the client is going for. And you just create that synergy, which at the end really makes people come in and it feels like your home, even though you use some outside help to make it happen.
Well, it's a true wonderland. And we thank you so much for being here today. It was absolutely wonderful to tour with you, and we hope to see you again someday.
It was really fun. Thanks. I think that the reason this project turned out so successfully was because of the synergy that was developed between the wonderful builder that we had to work with and the space that they created for us to design within. We are really appreciative to have projects like this, and we're really excited for the homeowners to take possession of the house and for them to start their life in it and create their own experience.
Julie and Paul, thanks so much for having us in today. It's a totally beautiful home, delightful to see, and great to meet you. But before we go, I want to hear, what does it take to build a luxury custom home like this?
Well, I think it takes a lot of people, a good team, a big team. Paul starts it out, and our son Chad, and all of our subs, and I work more with the customer and the design elements on the inside, the fun stuff.
The fun stuff, I love it. And then you do really the structural things, obviously the building, working with the architect.
Yeah, exactly, exactly, Eddie. I try and get that vision. Sometimes I need that vision if I'm doing a home that I don't have a customer for. And then I work with my architect and we try and put in a lot of the ingredients we think are important. When we're building a custom home for a client and they have a particular area they want to live in, we can find that lot. We have a lot of lots that are available. We also have models which are available to look at, which helps them in the design process because they don't see it on a floor plan or a blueprint. They actually can walk into it and visualize the spaces, which is really important. And then our architect can design it and eventually give them their dream home that they're looking for.
I love that because it's hard for most of us to visualize. So using what both of you bring to the table is just fantastic, exceptional. So thanks again for sharing your perspective and this beautiful home with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This classic style home is full of surprises, starting with a grand entrance and a roomy foyer that allows you to take in the design and architecture. The dramatic decor of the dining room with detail and whimsy sets the tone as you enter, and it offsets the calming neutrals of the great room, which is the center point of this home, boasting a stone fireplace, grand views, and a stunning coffered ceiling. From there, the galley kitchen is beautifully finished with a vast counter space and white cabinetry that leads to an eat-in area and onto a charming screened porch. The dramatic stairway leads to 4 bedrooms and a bonus room for unmatched family space. We find a master suite with Art Deco decor and a stunning marble bath, along with 3 other rooms rooted in antique memorabilia, each inspired from the past with touches of modern style and color. The bonus room tips a hat to Great Britain with flair and functionality and is ready for large or small groups. Designed for gathering, the stunning lower level is built for interaction. A stand-up bar with extra high counters, pool table area, and a lounge area where conversation is sure to flow. A great exercise room and a large sport court keep the action going. And this home is set for entertaining and family time.
This home was truly a wonderland of inspired design and dedicated quality building. What a great way to get our imaginations running wild, and we hope you found some inspiration for your own home today. We'd like to thank Paul Donnay for his expertise in the building of this home, and Jackie Bethke for touring with us and lending a bit of her magic in interior design. Also, thanks to you for tuning in. Be sure to check online for more episodes and join us next week for another great home tour right here on The Art of Home.